Baby dolphin dies after being passed around by tourists for a selfie. There isn't much that humans won't destroy to make their Facebook friends jealous, it seems. Reports of people losing their phones, their freedoms, and even their lives in the pursuit of a good selfie have been rising steadily since 2014 when the first selfie-related deaths were reported by news outlets. According to the data crunchers at Priceonomics, 49 people made headlines during that span of time for dying while attempting to take smartphone self-portraits, the majority of them falling from heights trying to capture an extreme moment for posterity or the promise of likes. Animals, too, have been threatened by this behavior in the past. Also, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell to get inspired by these real-life stories every day. Now, back to the story. Argentinian animal rights organization Fundación Vida Silvestre, an arm of the World Wildlife Foundation, published a statement on Tuesday decrying the behavior of tourists in Buenos Aires. According to the statement, 2 Franciscan dolphins were swimming near a resort in August 2017 when they were taken from the water and manipulated by tourists to photograph. The footage shared by Vida Silvestre and local news sources shows a mob of tourists passing around one of the tiny dolphins, which are vulnerable to extinction according to the International Union for Conservation, while swarming to take photos of it and with it. One of them ended up dying, reads the English translation of Vida Silvestre's statement on Facebook. Like other dolphins, they cannot stay long out of the water because its thick skin provides internal heat, quickly causing dehydration and death. News of the incident spread quickly online thanks to social media, international news coverage, and celebrities, including British comedian Ricky Gervais, who referred to the tourists with an obscenity on both Instagram and Twitter. This terribly unfortunate event is an example of the casual cruelty people can inflict when they use animals for entertainment purposes, without thinking of the animals' needs, a spokeswoman for Australia's arm of World Animal Protection told ABC News. At least one of these dolphins suffered a horrific, traumatic, and utterly unnecessary death for the sake of a few photographs. Wild animals are not toys or photo profs. They should be appreciated and left alone, in the wild where they belong. Many on Twitter expressed similar disdain for what appeared to be happening in photos and videos of the Buenos Aires beach mob. On Thursday, a tourist who reportedly took the original beach photos told an Argentine television station that the dolphin was dead when it arrived on the beach. The group said the bathers should have called emergency services. They added, "Maybe we would have not been able to save it, but we would have tried." Last April, sunbathers in Argentina were branded selfie-taking scum after being blamed for taking a dolphin out of the water and posting it for selfies. Prosecutors there launched an investigation to discover who took the animal from an endangered species from the water. He said that several dolphins had already washed ashore due to the heat that day and that tourists took pictures with the dolphin for approximately 5 minutes. "We took him back to the sea and he didn't swim back out," he said to Telif Noticias, though this information has not been confirmed. "They should have just called the authorities," said Veronica Garcia of Vida Silvestre during an interview with CBC Radio's As It Happens, noting that people should never interfere with wild animals, even if they're dead or sick. Garcia says hundreds of dolphins die each year from the nets of local fishermen use. Her organization has also been receiving stories from her other concerned animal lovers since publicly condemning the dolphin selfie tourists. "A guy took a dolphin from the water to show the public and then threw it into the garbage," Garcia said, quoting at a tip she had read. The trend of selfies gone wrong is, of course, not exclusive to dolphins. Last year, 2 peacocks at a zoo in China died from stress after visitors grabbed them for a selfie, and a woman in Yellowstone National Park was gored by a bison when she attempted to snap a photo in front of it. Meanwhile, the waterfalls and forests of Croatia's Plitvice Lakes National Park have suffered extensive damage due to tourists straying from the trails for photo ops. And several statues and artworks in Europe have been destroyed by people clamoring to take a photo. It's no surprise, then, that landmarks around the world have started to ban the ubiquitous social media menace or, at the very least, clamp down on selfie sticks. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone who may find it interesting. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.